this is the Villa Park area. Yeah. And this is not all that great of an area. Villa Park is over that way. The community center's that way. This is does blue collar exist, or is it just less than that? And you're right next to the freeway. Convenience, but lake is that way, entrance and exit, and you gotta go up another street, entrance and exit. how that works these days. You can look it over. It's all cleaned up. It's nice. Okay. Who is what? Okay. All right, had a nice little stroll through Plaza de Las Fuentes. Sorry. Always love this apartment. Ooh, you can smell the camellias. This is a nice area. A lot of it used to be actually all residential. Henceforth, this. Same thing with like Lake Avenue, South Lake. All that used to be residential until over the course of time, little by little, merchants were moving in and stuff like that. And well, the residents started moving out. Actually, they started looking more to places, I think, like to Lincoln Heights was considered to be a little bit more upscale at a brief time in early Los Angeles surrounding areas. And but I've seen some old photos of South Lake, and the only thing that was actually sticking out there was the old Bullocks, which is now currently the Macy's, but that used to be the old Bullocks. And we're gonna have to go inside and show you how it was built with, when they built Bullocks, they built it with consideration of the neighborhood and that being residential. So when you were going to step into Bullocks, you were leaving your home and you were stepping into another home, and it was very representative of your home. I'll show you what I mean one day. Hey folks, how you doing? Welcome back. It's Charlie. It is Thursday afternoon, October 19th, 2023. It's 2 o'clock now. Yeah, just 2 o'clock now. We do not have to go in until 5:30. 5:30 to midnight tonight, so pretty good. Not bad. I think I'm off on tomorrow, go back Saturday. I gotta do concessions. We do not like concessions, but we gotta do concessions. Unless anyone's gonna want to trade, I will switch. I'd rather do 4. Anyway, I did want to check something out real quick here, because I got another rent. So, Made Woods, they've been here for a while. That neighboring little business is kind of a restaurant type of a eatery place. That one's constantly changed. This one's been here for a spell. I have another one coming up here. I think this was like a French breakfast place. I'd love to live up here. Yes, you can. You know what? We'll try to find some information on this. This is quite a unique and really wonderful building. It kind of showcases some of the early, I don't want to say early settlers, but typical. You know, you have your storefronts down here and apartment dwellings upstairs. And it's not very large. It's very quaint. But I do love this entrance, straight up, and presumably to branch out on either side. Anyway, this was a Subway up until, I want to say, maybe 5 months ago, and I hadn't noticed. I remember it closing down. I was figuring because they were in trouble again. It's a beautiful safe. Oh, it's a sparkly safe. That's beautiful. I like this. If there's anything, honestly, if there's anything that we need, I kind of find it now, if I had the financial security to be able to provide securely for my family in any ways possible on my behalf, and whatever finances I have, I would most certainly implement that, and possibly to the extreme even in some cases. But nonetheless, for those of us that really can't afford anything, and if anything, protecting our personal identity or whatever. And now, I would like to say this is not a paid endorsement. I remember seeing this because as I was going on this bus last night home, I remember seeing this and I'm like, oh crap, well, maybe I'll stop off over here and check this out real quick, just to check it out and see if it is. Because I've seen the vans going around town and stuff like that. But this is fantastic, especially here in Pasadena and wherever you can. I remember when I was young, I had one of those simple little fireproof safes that was actually nothing but a preformed concrete wrapped around in plastic with a lock. And you know, it's concrete, it'll withstand a few degrees and stuff like that, but overall when it gets to real heat, you need something like this. And especially those things were easy to get into as heck, but it was just about as peace of a mind as those old-fashioned tumbler locks that you could just pull apart and snap. But this is great. I like this mod lock. I will try to find some more information and put it down below. This building once, I love this building, once was Wow. All right, well, I just got a text and had to make a call back before I just... Hold on a second, please. I am really cooking. I don't mean temperature-wise out here. I think it's like 91 right now. We had gotten a heat advisory this morning, like an alert, and I saw it on my laptop. So anyway, so this morning there was an email, and I'm like, concerning this thing, and I'm like, I thought it was just another CC letter, you know, care correspondence or court correspondence, whatever. Because while they're trying to communicate, they're trying to tell that entity that, well, he presented it. Well, you know, he's already done it. He lets me know and everything, and tells me what happened there. I do it on my own. I don't have to, but I do it on my own core just to make sure that things are whatever, you know. And besides, if there's anything of a security or tape or whatever that they need for proof. Look. So again, this was they wanted a new current receipt, a new current receipt. A new current store receipt. And I'm like, why do you guys? And I didn't even tell my person. And I'm like, it dawned on me. I'm like, are you guys trying to say that you want an ATM bank receipt? Because again, if you're telling me that you want a receipt from the store with my name and my account and my balance, and I'm like, it doesn't work that way. And then it dawned on me, do they want me to go to an ATM in a store to pay like a fee to get a balance? If that is the case, then why didn't they say an ATM, not a store receipt? Because I'm thinking, it quickly dawned on me that they're always constant, and I've mentioned that all they deal with is, in the world of finances, their clients are EBT or GR or disability or governmental or supplemental. So, and I'm thinking, well, because that's the common places where a lot of us people that are forced to do that, you know. And the ATMs other bank ATMs don't let us use our ATM, so we are subject to have to go to a public or a bank ATM, store ATM, and pay an exorbitant amount. You know, anywhere from like $2 on up to, in some cases, actually $6 just to get a stupid transaction. Now, sometimes you can get just a balance inquiry. Sometimes, not at all places. But especially, I think, I'm not sure now, but sometimes they will charge, and I've come across them like, oh crap, that's kind of frustrating. So, but if you have an EBT, it'll waive the fee. And I'm like, they are not requesting the EBT information, so I can't do that. But they want that, so, and I'm like, so I'm gonna wait. And you know, my person, he's said, this is like the third time he said, I don't know what the problem is, why this wasn't taken care of in the first two. I go, well, subsequently I thought that it was. We assumed that it was. You were even, you know, phone called from my other person letting you know, because you guys work together in the same office. And it's not so much as a switch headers. One is doing one part of the operations, the other one's doing the other main part of the operations. So they keep in contact. This is actually the first best and communicate with each other and me and stuff like that. Oh God, it's fucking bright out here. So Yeah, so I'm like, oh crap. So I got another CC letter saying, okay, well, he got this. He already gave it to you. Da, da, da. And I think I quickly saw on the notice on the phone that as I scrolled down, oh yeah, okay, well, we'll look out for it or something. Look out for it. Okay, look, at this point in juncture, I'm already 94% certain that this is not going to happen. For whatever reason, I don't know. I just wish they would come out and say, hey, you know, we know what your social score is, and we know where it's leaning, the meter is, and yeah, we don't care for your kind, particularly here in our establishment. You know, don't conflate the colors with anything else. You know, it's red doesn't mean anything to your political affiliations or associations, but it does beg to ask the question, honestly. From my point of view, 5 fucking years. Why is it the 5 years that I've been dealing with this? Oh, I think Karen Bass it was announced that she fired the one person that was in charge of the homeless housing, blah, 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 because of money not timely spent or correctly spent. Very, very, very bad paraphrasing. It was something like that. I have the article. I'll link down below, of course. And, yeah, the housing one here. Oh, God. It's just... This homelessness has spiraled out of control and has just been one big fat cash cow. I mean, do you not agree? Oh, here's another one I will put down below, of course. I think 9 million now, because someone had asked about that. They had said, well, Charlie, you know, if the house medium is about, it came out, and I think they show some of the areas like Orange County. Of course, it's more expensive in Orange County. Kind of, for me personally, rightfully so. But wowzers, you know. Plenty of jobs, but it's shit. You really need to have like 6 jobs. I don't think there's enough days, and personally, man, but it's yeah, no, it's no. You need to be making at least $116,000 a year to be able to afford an entry level home. Fuck, dude. No bueno. Oh, they got something going on over there. There's a buffet line, and atop sits many chafing dishes. I didn't get my invite. You know, I'm not very pleased about this. Oh, is this? Oh, I think this is They sometimes, well, you know, they used to in the past. They used to have sometimes a couple of times a year out here. They would fence us off, and they would have the tables over here. And I want to say up there as well, where the buffet tables are. But anyway, they would do for charity events and stuff like that. So I'm kind of wondering if this is the case. Oh, here's another thing that I noticed that they did. I'd like to see this implemented right here, where the little driveways are. Looks like they installed those safety thingamajigs, and what you don't see underneath also is that they have it so you can put it completely off there. That way they can only allow the service trucks to and from there. Same thing right there. That I hope they start to do that. I hate to say it, but since 9/11, I, for one, have embraced those stupid barriers, because many a times I've caught myself, especially in Los Angeles and stuff like that. And it's not just so much as for the terroristic approach. It's for the safety precaution as far as driving, and more so, I think anyone would agree, folks are not really concentrating too much on their driving. So I just knew. But no, I mean, I don't know how much I've seen actually, like on the test runs on demonstrations and stuff like that with other security companies that create these, and always throw their governmental bids. But yeah, they're pretty, and some are just like, holy cow, incredible. Yeah, just totally fantastic. But yeah, I'd like to see. I'd kind of have them if I I'd have them in my property. Well, I'd do the old-fashioned thing. I'd go out to the quarry and go have the big boulders and stuff like that, and big chunks of granite or marble or what have you, and just do it that way. So, and that way it's more decorative anyway, and it blends in with the landscape. But certainly for other purposes like this, business, large or small, if you can afford to, yeah, I highly recommend it. That's what a lot of people don't realize. Hey, they like the target balls, but those were implemented a long time ago also for those purposes. So they're decorative and functional. So I think they got a Mexican theme only because there is a very cute blonde señorita in a sombrero in shorts. Cutie. Wow. Looks like Pasadena is going to be partying tonight. Right behind us. Looks like it's a Mexican theme. Time to clock out. It was, dare I say, quite an evening. We had a stupid fire alarm go off for no reason, and kind of suspect that maybe somebody pulled it, but it was chaos on an evening where we had previews, screenings, and 2 movies coming out. Tired. Comments good or bad, please post. If not, email. I will post sometime in the morning. It's already midnight. Good night, folks. We had the alarm go off again. It almost had a Disney moment to blow up. Got the awesome Regal staff doing their stuff. Trying to keep everybody all dude, it's crazy.